It's the first of the year, and we just I went over my profit and loss. I was going over it like crazy yesterday, adding stuff into a Google sheet and just calculating the forecasted budget for the upcoming year, and with the goals that we're trying to make or achieve. So basically, I was like, I was 15K short of my 300K budget. So let's just shoot for 300K with a 40% profit margin. But then I just did this math, and it really comes out to like 460,000 for the year. And then with the profit in there, it's like 600,000 or something like that. So it's like, all right, not a big deal. I see it. So how do we achieve it? That's the goal, right? So, yeah, that's literally now just processing in my mind, just like circling. It's just like, all right, how do we make this happen? And yeah, so we're gonna enjoy this new year today at the house, just brainstorming and resting up, and we're gonna hit the ground running tomorrow with some fab, and just enjoy the journey as we walk down it. And I'm grateful. I did stop and get some coffee, and honestly, I don't think coffee's a freaking issue at all. I want to do like a fat dopamine detox, and pretty much just like kill some bad habits, like drinking coffee every day. Some of like the big first thoughts that are just springing to life is that I need to do more railing, and I need to get in line with more GCs, but even more niche than that, commercial GCs. So that way we can, the pricing's better with them. I don't know. It is. So that's the first little thoughts that are coming in my mind. The other little thought that is on my mind is that I need to just get rid of social media and YouTube off my phone, so that way I just stay locked in, like, and then I can still post the content and all that through the iPad, which I'm not gonna. It's built in to just swipe on the phone because I've been doing it since I was like freaking 12. So not having it on the phone, I just lock the in, and I need to stay disciplined on that. And if that might mean I'm posting a 7 a.m. freaking video at 8 o'clock at night, because now I'm winded down, getting ready for bed or whatever. I'm done working for the day. But I don't know, I think that's a really solid thing that I need to do too. So that's the second thought that came to my head right now on this drive home. Thought number 3 is that I need to schedule out the rest of the week, and an issue I'm having with is powder coat and figuring out that time. So I need a project management. I basically need to do better project management just in general. So thought number 3 is the fact that I need to schedule my weeks out better. But to do that, I need to have better project management skills. So I need to work on my project management skills. So that's where my education should be lying right now, is not in what stock to buy or whatever, but like project management, So I'm gonna come outside and chillax, enjoy the morning. But the next thought that comes to my head is I need to kind of have a little bit more of a chat with my lead provider. And the reason behind that is because I know they work. So I want to use them and I want to continue using them. But I need like the market that the leads are being targeted to be a little bit more niched and closer to my location. Because I've been driving to like Queen Creek a lot and like Far Gilbert, and they're far freaking drives. It's I don't know if that should be an excuse or not or what. So I'm trying to figure that part out. But I want to be competitive and win as much work as I can with a good value lead. But if I have to charge just even $300 extra because I got to drive an hour there and an hour back, so like, you know, that could be the difference between my bid and another bid. And you know, at the end of the day, like, my sales, I'm improving on them all the time, and we're working on closing sales out the best way possible. But at the end of the day, like, people have a bank account that has a limit, and so you still have to stay competitive. But I'm at the top of the competitive in terms of the pricing, so I can't be just way overboard to where I just don't make sense. Okay, so I'm sitting here looking at my budget. Okay, so this is like perfect scenario. Like, I finally have what I want the goal of the shop budget to be, which is, you know, 3 people being paid, a welder, a helper, and an admin, and then we got like a total of like $479 with like, you know, $200K in profit for me as the owner and business growth and whatnot. But then we got to look at it like in today's standpoint. So then in today's standpoint, it's like, all right, so our labor cost is $52 an hour right now, not $72 an hour. So basically, it just gives you more realistic. So this was actually my goal for this past year. But I didn't even know that. It was just like what I just said. But now we got a goal of $417 for the full year. And this includes paying off debts, because I do owe some taxes and some debt, right? And we're figuring everything out. But now that I have last year's data, I could see everything so much more clear now. So this is I can run the shop rate at 109, which makes me a lot more competitive than 150. Like, yes, this is the goal, but this makes me more competitive, which could win me more jobs, which keeps us more busy. But winning the jobs at the right price. So then this comes into the next thought of, we have to be estimating 100% correct at that number. At that number too, still gives me like 100K in profit as the owner, which is the whole goal of owning a business. So we know what our goals are now for the year, income-wise, and we can just focus on making that happen. So let's go. Honestly, like, let's go.